Well, hopefully I'm live. Let's have a look. That's quite nice. I'm just coming nasty, Neil. Pick up. Hey, no idea, mate. No idea, Jason. Hope you're well, pal. Neil makes even spectacular. That's the kind of comment we want. Fine, Cosley, good lad. Marco GT5 is in there with a massive live. Woo, there he is. Fashionably late, guys. Wesley B, Geordie Chuck the Thunder in the mother flipping house. He's been here in the house. Mean Machine Arm Wrestling. Adam Henderson. Oh, there's loads of the usual. Engins live feed. All good stuff. Ivan with a super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Devon LARRATT dominant, absolutely dominant, mate. What can I tell you? Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Let's open this up so I can follow the show. And what a day I'm having. What a day I'm having, guys. What a day we're having here. It's been quite an interesting day, to say the very least. And some of you probably, those of you who are close to Devon LARRATT will know a little bit what's going on. He's stuck at the goddamn airport. Should have been here by now. I should have been picking him up very long time ago. But unfortunately, he and Auden are sleeping on an airport floor at the moment, or similar. So that ain't great. Not sure of any updates. So how's everybody doing? I think there's about 200 people in here. Love you all for showing up. I'm knackered, just back in the UK. After East versus West, still full of a cold, which I had throughout East versus West. Nothing new there. And wow, what an event! What an event! Hope you all enjoyed it, guys. Let us know in the chat if you did enjoy it. It's funny, and some events are all great matches. This had a little bit of everything, but what it did have was a lot of drama. Unbelievable amount of drama. The main event aside, which was an incredible performance, I felt like. We got Devon's freakish pronator. Devon LARRATT 2 belts at 48. Wow, yeah, it was impressive. The result went as I thought it was going to go. The manner in which it was achieved, easier than I thought, to be honest. I saw the thing going down like that for all the guys who were giving me the Devon Nutswinger comments and so on. It just shows it was possible. I felt for Hermes. Dude had his family there. Massimo, his dad was there. I haven't seen Massimo in Christ, 20 odd years. Really good to see Hermes and his family. Hermes is a great guy. Hermes is a lovely guy and super strong. It's just one day for him. Sarah Light and Turner is in the chat. Doing the Mort's in the chat. Chris Thomas is in the chat, as is Wesley B. Prudnick is part alien. Mate, that was one of my favourite matches of the night, if not my favourite match. I'm biased because I love the Dev match. It was awesome. White Wolf, bell number 3 on the way. Maybe, mate. Phil Woody, great job at East versus West 9. Bet you didn't miss the steps. Only had 2 flights, mate, and I really did appreciate it. Thanks for that, Phil. Also, Phil, I just got a WhatsApp from you as I was literally walking in the room, which I will forward on to Devon. Thank you very much. If Tim is up for that, it could be an option, mate. We don't actually know what's going on yet. In the room above me here, I'm in the hotel, so to speak, or the house as it is, for Dark Card 3 right now, which is taking place. Above me is one Mr. Georgi Svetkov. He's here in the house. Looks great. He's in good form. I think he's a little bit down, obviously, that Dev's been delayed. Was looking forward to sort of spending some time with Devon and the guys today. We went out to eat with them this afternoon, waiting for Dev to arrive. Feel really bad for Devon, sort of talk about the highs and lows. And really bad also for Auden. Because Auden is really fired up for this. It's going to be his first ever professional super match on Dark Card 3. Thomas Miles, one of the reasons I got into arm wrestling. Thomas, thank you, mate. Really lovely comment. Thank you very much. And great that you're in the sport. So many people coming over to this game now. It's absolutely fantastic. Auden LARRATT is one of those people, transitioned into it after watching his dad's success. met Odin myself for the first time this weekend. What a lovely kid. Really great dude. Very grounded, very upfront, genuine person. And I think he's going to have a really good time here. We've also got in the house here right now, Frode Hogeland is here. Relentless Frode Hogeland. Philip Fritz is here, or Philip Fritz, as I've been calling him, is here. We got Mika Sakwaradze is also here. Tomorrow we'll have Bogdan Stoic arriving, Adrian Popescu, Dracula is arriving, Joshua Davis, many more coming in, and hopefully No Limits Devon LARRATT and Orland LARRATT should be here by then. So let me know in the chat, did everybody enjoy East versus West 9? What an event, my God. Let me know what you did enjoy, guys. Which was your favourite match? I'm kind of expecting most people love the main event, but I'm also kind of expecting that a lot of people like that match between Daddy Kian and Prudnik, because that was great. That was what it's all about right there. I absolutely love that. My God, 400 people in here. I have not caught any social media since I've been back. We got back yesterday late. Myself and Mika Sakwaradze flew over yesterday. Thank God we did, because today's just been an absolute shit show in terms of the UK flight situation generally. For those of you who are based over here and been watching the news, there's been some kind of issue with air traffic control systems across the UK, and it's effectively shut down all flights. So I'm mildly panicking now, because we've got an enormous amount of money invested in where we are and in everything that's going on. But with a bit of luck, touch a lot of wood, should be okay. And tomorrow, Devon LARRATT and Orland LARRATT should arrive, and we can get this show on the road. Jacobin, main event was awesome, wasn't it? Marius Gay, Prudnik, Dadikian, easy. That was such a good match. You know, that was such a fantastic match. Jacobin with Brad Grundy was impressive. Brad was really impressive. Had a great hand. Neil, is this live pre-recorded? It is pre-recorded live. That's what it is. The Reaper. You know we can roll. I'm too busy being evil to be live. Let's have a look here. Yeah, mate. Brad Grundy's hand. Great. What a nice lad he is as well. To be honest, I think Brad is one of those guys that doesn't get any focus at all, but he's a lot better than you think. And he's a young man, and he's not been in the sport for a long period of time. So he's one of those guys that is going to come up through the ranks quickly. Did a great job. It was nice for Kyle to get a little bit of wool on his back, a little bit of experience. Kyle's such a powerful guy, but he's relatively inexperienced, to be perfectly honest. And that was nice for him to be over there and to get a feel for East versus West. Proud moment for him as well. First of the UK and Ireland to get a look in. May have a live guest joining. Oh, mates, get yourself a seat. Look at this. Live guest may pop in at any time. Grab yourself a chair, mate, from somewhere. Stack some stuff up on there. Let's just move this camera around a little bit, guys, as I will shortly be joined by Mika Sakwaradze. Look at him here. He's absolutely and completely bollocks. So why are you not in shot? What's going down? You're just appearing out of the mist. Oh, shit! Wait, there it is. I'm kidding. Yeah, close. Please, close. There we go. Look at that, eh? Woo. Green screen. Now you're in. Now you're in shot. So the chat's in. Flying Ryan. The best in the business, Neil. Much respect, mate. So you what? I'll take that comment all day. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary and the announcing and stuff. Tried my best, mate. Tried my best. Silky Wilkie with a super chat. And we got Neil. When will you go on vacation and rest your voice? Well, it ain't this week, mate. I've got Arm Wars Dark Card, and then I'm straight to Giants Live World Open on Saturday, where the World Deadlift Championship will be taking place. Somebody going for the 505. Let's have a look. Sometime away where you don't have to keep up with the hullabaloo. Only have to do a comeback and play the catch up. Well, bit of news there. I am going.
Heck yeah. So excited for you.
Yeah. Arm Wars Regeneration. is in the plans, and I'm going to get over there and get something done with this wrist. That's going to be done. We've been talking about it a lot.
Oh yeah, it's about time. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Another super chat here from Bob Bodman. He's put, great job, Neil. Do you know what was causing Hermes to regrip so many times in the ref's grip? I do. His name is Devon LARRATT, and he is unbelievably horrible to set up with. To be honest, we were talking the night before, and Hermes said to me, "Oh, do you think I'll win or lose?" And I said, "Well, at the moment, you're a favourite, betting favourite. I obviously I've got you underdog. I think he knew that." I said, "I see it 60-40 in favour of Devon. The reason is because of the height, the leverage. You've come up through the classes. For me, the biggest strength for Hermes was always and is always going to be cup. We spoke about it before the matches. Cup and his extreme explosivity. So the way I saw the match was it was either going to be blast victory 6 times, or 3 times, blast victory from Hermes, or if the match stopped at all, it would be in Devon's favour. It actually worked out easier than I thought. I expected Hermes to smack Devon a long way down towards the pad, then probably lose his wrist, may get the first pin, but then lose his wrist, and Devon would edge his way back into the match. It was actually easier than I expected. Devon's progressing, isn't he?
Can I say one thing? And this is, I'm speaking for myself here, okay? All you people out there who are making all the excuses because you can't handle the loss, I'm going to tell you something right now. Hermes is a gladiator. He's a warrior. He's a fucking champion. He doesn't need your pity. That day, yesterday, I was there. I witnessed it live. There is nothing Hermes could do. There's nothing. There's no cheating. There's no setup this, referee that. Devon on that day was just too strong. Stylistically, his hand was too good. Even in round 2, when they were going like, Hermes kind of wanted to bait him in a little bit, and Devon's like, yeah, let's go inside. And Hermes felt the power, and he decided to dip out. And so I just want to say that, like, Devon is, I didn't expect him to win like that. I thought he definitely had a chance. I didn't think he was a 60-40 favorite like Neil said he was. Neil's got more expertise than me. Because Hermes is so strong and so powerful, I still thought that, even without the hand, maybe he could still.
I think he may actually have been a bigger favourite on most people's cards than that. I think a lot of people I spoke to, particularly some experienced arm wrestlers, definitely thought that Hermes was going to win.
Yeah,
I'd say at least they had it that.
And after the match, when the match was over, and I spoke to the Georgians, I spoke to like Zurab and Samush and all those guys, and I said, "What did you guys think of the match?" And they actually thought that was going to happen. They didn't know it was going to happen like that. No, nobody really did, and it was shocking. But they even said, right now, the way Devon's climbing, the trajectory that he's on, he may even be able to defeat the king. So
think about it. The night before, when we were all talking, who had Devon in that collective? Me, John, you. Well, there wasn't many of us.
No,
it was like, what, 5 of us said John, and everybody else.
Everybody else said.
Everybody else said Hermes. And was saying like, "Oh, you must be crazy."
Yeah, people who said they were going to win, we thought we were like basically Devon Dick Riders.
We did get that a little bit, and it was.
Yeah, and look at, like, frankly, after all the stories I know about Devon, like who he is and what he's accomplished, dude, like I'm the biggest fan. I don't even care. I'll say it. But even me, I was like, yeah, Hermes, that's going to be rough. Like, I really didn't expect it to go like that, and it did. It was shocking. It was amazing. And he's 48.
I don't think we should have expected it.
No, and he's old. He's super heavy. This is insane, guys. This is great. Like, he's a freak. He's a 1 in a billion, but this is great for the sport.
Yeah.
Hermes will come back stronger. He's young. He's got time.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't need to cry about that. Like,
I was just saying before you came in, mate, the one of the hardest things was because Hermes had his family there. Why is that green screen so
I don't know.
shit?
I think it's around. So that
maybe
there we go.
How's that?
Yeah.
It's about that, wherever you want. But
Sorry.
yeah, the thing I felt sorry for was when your family's there as they were. Hermes is such a family orientated guy as well. That was kind of hard to. It was a great shame.
Yeah.
Great shame. But he will get over it.
Oh yeah.
He is an absolute rock. He took it like a complete champ, didn't he?
Yep,
Really did.
he really did.
He took it like an absolute champ. I spoke to him after and he said, this is arm wrestling. That's how it is. He said, you were right that Devon was stronger than I thought. He is mega. He's very, very awkward. Hermes doesn't have any excuses, as Mika was saying. He was not looking for any.
No, he wasn't. And
no.
Should we talk about the?
I mean, kind of
maybe not.
Maybe we'll let Dev do it when
let Dev do it.
if he chooses to. But there was other things that happened after that were, pretty.
Let me just put it this way: Hermes has no complaints right now.
No,
he has no complaints. He has no doubts in his mind. No. That's it. He's upset with this loss, as any champion would be, but there's no room in his mind that he's like, no, I could have ref something. None. And if he ain't making excuses, let's not make excuses for him.
Good question there. Gizmo just said, Neil, what do you reckon would happen if they started in a hook? Are you talking a slow hook? So they started in a static, slow position. I believe Devon would win.
Yeah, which is insane to think about, but yes.
But it's not really a thing, is it?
It's not. Notice they didn't do it.
Yeah. Anyway, there it is. So let's try and knock over the super chats again and see what we got. Because I'm conscious. Oh, while we're on that, how friggin' ill is James Statham?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hell. He's ill as balls.
But he's still rocking it.
And whoa. Live update from Devon LARRATT. Okay. One moment. Let's get some live. Are you ready to listen to this live? I don't know whether you guys could hear that. Let me know if you could or you couldn't. That was a live update from No Limits Devon LARRATT from the airport where he's currently residing. David Toms, thanks for your super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. You just put Devon LARRATT, bing, bang, boom. He was on fire. He was on fire. And you could see the relief in his face after the match. He knew the threat represented by Hermes. Spermies, ass is cream. Neil, great job as always. East versus West. What date will Dark Card drop? Dark Card will definitely be dropping in September as advertised. We have a few concerns that James Statham is full on.
He said no audio. People are saying no audio. People are saying no audio right now.
Oh, we've got no audio.
Can you guys not hear right now?
Can you hear us, or you just couldn't hear? Didn't hear.
Oh, he didn't hear.
They didn't hear Devon. Okay. We had an update from Devon, but there's not because we're not on it. Where the frig is the mic on this thing?
You told him about the fight.
Yes, absolute shit.
It's terrible.
The only concern in our mind about getting it out is if you go out there, James.
I'm gonna hide in my room.
James is sick as shit.
No, James, no.
Yeah, stay away.
Don't do it. Get off me, you dirty bastard.
Get away, filthy bastard. We don't want to hear you. Stay away.
That's the either.
I might get it now. It's terrible. Stay away.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Somebody said, what do we think about the Dennis match?
Just let me get this one quickly from White Wolf. We got a super chat from the White Wolf.
That's my dad, by the way. That's my second dad.
He looks cool as shit.
Yeah, he's fucking cool as shit.
Look at him. Looks like a good wizard.
He does,
doesn't he? He does.
He's the wizard.
Really excellent. And he's put Mika. I am your father.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Neil might be your godfather. Yeah. Your mum's your dad. Your dad's your mum.
Yep. That's facts. The man speaks the truth. It's out there.
We've got other stories we can't tell on the live feed, but let me tell you, all I can say is Georgie Svetkov loves Manchester. And he came on a very special weekend and had a fantastic time, didn't he? Tell us all about it. Loved it. This week in Manchester, came over a couple of days early. Bloody good job he did, actually, or we'd be even more stressed than we are right now. Flying Ryan. Where's the Devon haters at?
I'll tell you guys. You don't want to know what he said on the call.
Give it to him.
Okay, basically, there's more flight delays. He's staying at a hotel. First, there was a couple hours, whatever. And now it looks like there's more delays. So he's got to stay at the hotel there, and then he's got to find a flight out tomorrow. We got to get the man over here.
We will get him here.
We'll figure it out.
We will get him here. So Swedish arm wrestling television, Craig Wickland, one of the coolest dudes in the world. Johannes Anderson versus Kristaps Blumanas. Arm Wars epic. Johannes is a beast, beating Zaur Sedov. Viral Dobrin had wars with Yanis, Tom, etc. Immense, mate. Congratulations to Kristaps Blumanas, who is the new
absolute savage.
Did you see that match as well?
Yeah, he's unbelievable. The defense, the heart. He's a fucking warrior. Man.
He's an absolute weapon.
Yeah.
That was one hell of a match.
Amazing.
Kristaps, we absolutely love you. Silky Wilkie's come back in with a super chat. Was Hermes injured? I wouldn't fault him for not pulling the last 2 rounds because his ego is bruised. Best not to pull. Be Lauder's practice champ again, other way around. Would the last 2 rounds happen if Devon lost? To be honest, mate, I don't think it's my place to answer that on behalf of Hermes. I believe I know where Hermes was coming from. It was probably the right decision. I think Hermes was very confident that the result was good,
right,
and that he'd no real reason to contest the match any further. Risk potential injury, risk other circumstances occurring. I think it was probably the right decision on the night. Enough had been done.
Yeah,
and that was good. And Hermes will be back. He's rock strong, and he's still very much one of the top pullers in the game and at the weight. And there was a few impressive performances that night. One of them was from the guy I'd like to see him pull next.
Okay,
that's LARRATT.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. That was weird. Like Rivas, first of all, we're making all these. I lost every bet, by the way, almost with my buddy Brad.
You and him were betting every.
Yeah, we're betting beers. And I thought that LARRATT. My brain was like, yeah, LARRATT will win. But after I saw the first few seconds of the first round when Rivas cracked his wrist, I thought Rivas could do it. Like, no, Rivas just. LARRATT just pulled it out of the hat.
And actually won money on that one.
Yeah. He actually destroyed him.
He did. The word on the street says that his finger was busted.
Something happened. I'm not sure what happened exactly, but Rivas got irritated, which was a little bit surprising to me because I don't feel like LARRATT did anything that crazy to warrant that.
No, I think maybe in the moment.
Yeah, just in a sports stuff. But yeah, I didn't expect Hermes to run him over.
It was interesting because LARRATT was not in a good position, but LARRATT holds onto his pronator really well, even when his wrist is dumped and in a bad spot. And the thing is there that as Rivas Lutidze hits to the side, all the containment is through his hand. And I said it was actually, if you watch back the commentary, you'll hear me say on there, you do wonder who is working hardest at this point, and then
there he goes.
His wrist goes. And it said, I've been in that situation myself, but obviously having quite a short forearm and a smaller hand. Sometimes when you do crack over there and a guy's got a really, really robust pronation, you're working hard. And it's funny, we were speaking today with Georgi. We may drag him in. Is he up and about or is he in bed?
I think he's up in bed.
We may get Georgi in. But he was saying, it's interesting because I've pulled all these guys before. And he says, one of Rivas' problems, he's a drag car. He's really, really powerful first time out, but his endurance is not good.
Yeah.
And that he was betting heavily, to be fair. We spoke about it. He was one of the influences, one of the guys that got me thinking that as well, that Vitali would be a considerable favourite in that respect. He's got some really good opinions on a lot of the super heavyweight division, hasn't he? And is he confident or what?
Yeah, he is.
Hey! Oh, get him. See, get him. Get it, Mick. We are our green screen is not great. We'll get a couple of move around a little bit, move that back a little bit. We'll see if we can mess it up. Whoa! It's that guy. Let me put that forearm and I'll get my head in there to put some scale. It's all real, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, give it some. Boom. Flex for the camera. You big, beautiful bastard. Hey, we went out today, didn't we? Had a bit of pizza.
better than the first system.
Did you love it?
Amazing.
Lovely darts.
Those in from the website. And the best ribs I have ever tasted in my life. Very delicious.
So, mate, for a start, we got to get your. Oh, here we go. He's brought you a seat. Ladies and gents, incidentally, if you've been living under a rock, you'll be Spetkov of Bulgaria in the house. Frode Hoagland is in the house as well. Come on, son. You got a chair, mate. Go get a seat. We'll be in and out on this screen. Shall we just drop the?
Yeah, drop it.
Just drop the goddamn. How do you do it? Let's have a look.
Whoa, chairs.
Whoa, that ain't
The
it.
whole audience here.
That ain't it. For real. Let's have a look at that. Where's Rolly Ray when you need him, son? Choose virtual background, nothing. Anybody good at this stuff? Right, do a bit of reading here. What's going down in this here town? Do we even? Nope. Nope. It's got to be an option that says none, yes. What's boom? Yeah, what about that look? As if by magic you can see everybody. Look at that. What a smiley ass. So here we are. So we can lose that now. We know that we're fully active. Sorry for the slight technical delay there, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it all go down. Look at that forearm, eh? Look at that forearm. Good. God. It's bigger than Froda's face. It's bigger than Froda's face. Yeah, there you go. What about that? So, guys, we've been talking about the super heavyweight class. That's East versus West. And one of the things we wanted to focus on and talk about, and the questions have come up, was Rivas Lutidze versus LARRATT. Now, you gave us quite a bit of insight today, Georgi, in terms of what you felt was determining factors there. Just give us a bit of insight on the sort of endurance factor there.
I knew that Rivas will lose this fight because he has a problem with the endurance. If he make a difficult first round, after that he gets out. It was the same like his previous match with Morozov. He made a difficult first round, and after that he couldn't do anymore. And we saw the same situation now with Vitali, and Vitali took the win.
Now, let's talk about LARRATT versus Hermes Gasparini. Should that match be next in line if Engin chooses to go with that one? How would you see it going down, Yuri?
I think that Vitali will be very uncomfortable opponent for Hermes because he's taller, bigger, and his hand is much bigger than the hand of Hermes. But I think that Hermes has also a good chance against him because he's one of the best. But I think that Vitali will be with better. He will be better for the win. I don't know. I think that he will win this fight. Not 100% sure, but maybe 60-70%. I put my bet on Vitali.
And we're going to go around the room.
Oh,
Hermes,
yeah, you bet.
Vitali.
You got Vitali. You got Vitali.
Who you got?
Maybe the same problem, right? It's probably the same issue.
Could well
Could
be.
be the same problem, yeah. I think Vitali too, yeah.
Who you got for all the Hogan? Now, it's funny, isn't it? How much of that do you think is because of the weekend's occurrence? You know, if let's say before the Devon LARRATT match, do you think your feelings would have been different? Who did you have for the? Did you think Devon or did you think Hermes? Honest.
If Devon could stop it.
Yeah.
Unsure if it was able to actually stop it.
I know you had Devon. I know we both had Devon because we spoke about it before. I know Mika had Devon.
I think it would have been closer in my mind. If I hadn't seen what Devon did
Mm.
with beavers and everything, I think I would have said Vitali maybe just like slightly. I honestly would have been maybe 50-50.
Which matches did you guys get wrong at weekend? The first one I got wrong was left arm match between Prudnik and Dadikian.
Yeah.
I had David Dadikian winning that.
Me too.
I thought it would be a war and it would be won by Dadikian.
Yeah.
Then Dadikian's central nervous system would be shot to bits and he would therefore lose against Irakli Zerikashvili. That turned out to be total bullshit.
Yeah,
That is not what happened. All I can say is, though, Dadikian, all credit to him, because his side pressure looked incredible. And while we're talking about guys whose side pressure looked incredible, Todd Zillow is in incredible condition. You were up close with him. How good did that guy look? 57 years old.
Unbelievable. Actually, I was surprised.
Sagov, Ibrahim Sagov.
What a stud.
Oh, what a great bloke as well.
What a freaking
What an absolute, talk about guys who you look at him and he, Odin LARRATT, the first time he saw him, he walked into the room. Ibrahim Sagov walked in and he's a big man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Big frame, big dude. Walked in and he looks menacing.
Yeah.
He looks like,
It looks like he's the Dagestani warrior. He's not from Dagestan, but I'm saying he looks like one
he
of those.
looks like he's cut from a very, very brutal cloth, you know.
He's actually tall and quite big.
Yeah.
You just can't tell because when he was in the press conference, everyone else is so big. He looks like a normal dude, but he's actually quite big.
Oh yeah, very big.
Yeah. And Todd, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Todd's got his handful.
Very big and very rough looking.
Yeah, for sure.
Rugged. And he's not been arm wrestling long. That's another.
Really?
Not pulling long at all. He's got great potential.
Oh, wow.
As I say, he looks like he's cut from a extremely rough.
He's
You wouldn't
great,
use
too.
that
Great.
cloth to dry your nuts. That's how rough the cloth from which he's cut is. But by complete contrast, what a lovely guy.
Oh, he's great.
What an extremely genteel,
Nice.
humble individual that is. He's the guy that's holding the doors open for the ladies.
He's
and
the
he was,
first
oh,
person I met when I went to the hotel.
yeah.
They walked into the elevator and I looked at him like, yeah.
You know what I loved
You're-
about it as well? He was going around getting pictures with John Brzezinski. And
Right.
he was really enjoying. He was taking it all in, and he's only going to get better. Extremely strong. But what did you think of that match, guys? The overall, did you enjoy the? Did that go as you thought it would? Did you pick Todzilla?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I also picked Godzilla.
You had Todzilla.
In this match, yeah.
And was your decision on that based on what you saw with John?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
Just in general, it's hard to bet against. Yeah. Like it's hard to bet against Todd.
He looked friggin'.
And he had us sweating though, because it was 2-2. That I mean foul.
It was one of those things. It was 2-2, but you wondered how.
Right.
Because he never looked like he was in trouble, did he?
Right. I think the elbow.
It was the first one.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You wondered how it was. You were like, surely he's won every round. He was always in control, I feel, of the match. It was just he needed to calm down. Very like Derek Smith on the night.
Oh yeah. By the way, shout out to Derek Smith for
Love
the
him.
W. Let's go, California.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Derek Smith, you need to get over there and sub to that dude. Derek Smith is a good guy.
Best.
Big, lovely, cuddly, big bastard. Don't get me
Yeah, he's
wrong,
the best,
I
man.
wouldn't sleep with Derek Smith, but he is a big,
Yeah, he's great.
He's a good
gentle
dude.
giant.
gentle giant. Very, I think he's better than he thinks he is,
For sure.
if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Really good to see him get a win. He was so pleased,
So happy.
absolutely buzzing, his sizable tits off. And good on
And
you there.
everybody's sweating too.
Well,
He was in
he's done.
control.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
was so hyped for the W. He was so like, and I was like, Derek, breathe, bro, breathe. You got this.
Yeah, he
And,
was hanging on to it.
But you know what?
wasn't
He contained himself.
Mhm.
He composed himself. He gathered himself, and he did the job.
You know when I thought he's
So
got
that was
this,
impressive.
Mika? When he started coming over and ugly facing you. You know, we walked to him, we were sat near the stairs, we fall in, and he came in.
No.
And I thought, oh, he's ugly facing, he's got it. You know, it was good to see Mary back in the mix also. So bring it. He's just come in with a big super chat. Bring it. What an hombre. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. I heard from Engin on his last video, like a few minutes ago. Oh shit, have we run over Engin's live inadvertently? Because we did. I don't know. Apparently, we may have done. Like a few minutes ago, that Devon and Hermes had an after poll the day after the match, and he said it was the same result. Could be. That is true.
That is true.
If hands were neutral, Devon still won. If hands were pronated at start, Hermes wins easily. Yeah, no comment. But let's just say it was the correct result, and I don't think anybody is in any doubt. Bring it. That is the situation. Nobody is in any doubts about that. The result, and that it was the correct result. And that's good for Hermes. If I was Hermes and I was flying back to Italy, I would want to know within myself that I was just outgunned that day. You feel better, don't you? If a guy can just beat you, fair enough.
That's happened to me. Like, has that happened to you guys when you lose to a guy in a tournament or whatever? And you're like, maybe I could have done something, and then you get to after pool, and then you find out for sure, and then you're like, you know what? I lost. I'm content. I hate when you lose. You're like, there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that.
Exactly.
It was out of the ref's hand. It was just him and me. He was just better than me that day.
And let's talk about the refs. How did you feel the reffing was generally on the night? We had Crystal Deljack.
I love the refs. I personally think that the refs did a great job, but like, if anything, sorry, Frodo. Hermes got away with a lot. What are you all talking about? Refs. When do we move in the ref script like this? What are you talking about? Hermes got away with so much. And the thing is, he had to get away with so much because he felt super uncomfortable. That's the thing you guys understand. Super uncomfortable. Not everybody, but I'm just talking about the people who are like, oh, I can't believe it. Have you ever gripped up with somebody weaker than you? It doesn't matter how much they cheat, nothing. You're just gonna, how are you gonna beat my hand? Devon's hand is so good. He's using levers, all that.
It's not when me
But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about the referee?
I thought they did a good job.
Yeah.
I thought Luke Fulci did a good job. Luke's extremely confident up there. There was a couple of weird things. I mean, like the only bit that was weird was I agree with everything you said there. Was the flash pins?
Okay, that was
last round, and it happened. I actually thought that was just a win. It actually turned out to be a brilliant decision by Luke for a lot of reasons. Because let's think about this. He's flash pinned him. He says, and I think that the words were something. Don't quote me, but it was something like, "We'll call that a jump start," or something like that. Okay, so that was the comment, right? And you might think, okay, Luke, what the frig? What was that? But it actually turned out to be brilliant because we got the restart. Hermes was happy, comfortable. Devon didn't give a shit. He was completely confident he could do it again. Hermes then knew what was coming, and Devon did exactly the same again. So from Hermes' position, it worked well, and from Devon's position, it worked well because both men went home like, yeah, that's the right decision. And I was going to do it, and he said, "Oh, flash pin you again," and he did flash pin him again. It's done. That's it.
You guys know Devon is a confirmed alien, and he's a brother of Daniel. He's the other alien. They come from the same planet.
Daniel's a weapon, isn't he? Yeah. So Furious S with
this is the big giant human who's about to try to kill the alien. Representation. I can't wait to get Devin's ass over here. Get Devin's ass over here.
Listen, Jordan was in Manchester all weekend hanging out with his mates. Oh man, that was amazing. And he's relaxed. He's in a good place. Ready for the weekend. Absolutely ready to do this thing. So Furious says, Neil, when are you gonna see a comeback of you and Travis Page? And I believe Travis Page and maybe in the process of doing a comeback. I think.
How many comebacks? Travis actually doing?
I think he's looking at doing that. For me personally, guys, Arm Wars Regeneration is in the works. I'm going to be speaking to Vitacell Biologics on Friday night. And we are going for it. I'm going to try and get this busted ass wrist healed up, come back, get stuck into Froda. I'll pull anybody but Froda. Don't want to know Froda. Froda gets in entirely too long matches. Don't want to walk past Froda. So like, or him. Don't like him. No interest in pulling him. Have you seen how big his hand is as well? It's a big hand right there. Mate. Let me tell you that.
Georgie's freaking
hand is massive. So let's have a look here. And if you didn't know, guys, and you're just coming into the show, our most dark card will be contested between Georgi Svetkov and Devon LARRATT. If we can get his ass here. He's currently on an airport floor in Turkey, we believe, or in a hotel probably now. Let's have a look what we got. Super chat coming in.
Okay, go for it.
On Sports Entertainment. Cheers, brother. Wish I were over there with you. Stay strong. Mate, cheers to you too, Tim. I hope you're good. And with a bit of luck, you will be soon. What else have we got in this? Did I miss
they're asking, I got questions like basically Georgie's diet, and then we should address Dennis and
cool, but oh yes, excuse me, we were going to do that, weren't we? So Georgie's diet. Tell them about it, mate.
What I eat usually.
Don't eat Froda.
Usually, I try to eat more protein, good protein like beef, eggs. For breakfast, I almost every day eat eggs, maybe 7 or 8 eggs, cheese, some bacon. For lunch, I try to eat beef with rice or beef with potatoes. Sometimes before workout, I eat fruits, maybe an apple or strawberries, banana. And for dinner, I eat also beef. I prefer to eat beef. This is maybe the best diet for me.
You spoke about the benefits of beef. You think from a transport perspective today, you feel like it really yields benefits.
Yeah, I think that beef is the best meat to make heavy trainings and to recover faster than the other meats. I think this is the best meat.
I have read a lot, and I watched on the recommendations of some guys that we met while we were over in Canada. They said, "Oh, have you seen the thing with Jordan Peterson?" I'm a massive fan of Jordan Peterson. I like Jordan Peterson. I like Ben Shapiro. I listen to a lot of those guys. I'm a big fan of them. Massive fan of Jordan Peterson. And he had been on, I think it was the Joe Rogan podcast, talking about the carnivore diet. And I watched that, a little bit of it. And then I came at the auto feed when I turned my phone back on, was like Jordan Peterson updating about the carnivore diet. I mean, his daughter and him both did it.
They're still on it. No, they're still on it, right?
And it's like they said it was incredible for weight loss, for inflammation.
Yeah.
A lot of different
When
things.
your insulin is down, you don't have inflammation. You sleep better. Your hormones, your whole body works better. Insulin is one of the biggest enemies to the human body.
And I am very, very seriously considering giving that a shot. Yeah. Because they said
you lose a lot of weight too.
on the Jordan, well, that's always a good thing for me because at the moment, ankle titty, not good.
Carry it well, though.
112 kilos. The only bad thing is I'm not strong, which is pretty awful, isn't it? If I was 112 kilos and strong, I'd probably be all right. But yeah, terrible. Hey, I think you know this guy, Ed Pedrosian.
Yo, my boy Ed.
He's put so crazy. See my boy beat on these shows we used to watch and fan out on. There he is.
Yeah, I'm still pinching myself every day. What am I doing here? Look at these guys.
Red Burner with a super chat, mate. Thank you very much. He's put, let's go, Georgie. Your match against Morozov was amazing.
Thank you.
It was amazing. Yeah, that's some match that was. But do you know what I liked best? Was your like sale face. You know, like when somebody goes into like their favorite store and they see that their favorite product is like 60% off and they go, that's what you want. That's got proper face. That is in a match. It was absolute quality.
I was crazy at that moment. There's no idea what I was doing.
I mean, we spoke beforehand, right? And you said to me, you felt you were in the best shape of your life there. Is it fair to say you may be in better shape here?
I wasn't in the best shape, but I think that now I'm stronger because I had more time to train for the worlds,
Yep.
you know, and I think that I'm now in maybe much better shape than my match with Morozov 1 month ago.
And how are you feeling? Obviously, you've arrived here way earlier than Devon. You're here in the house. How do you feel in yourself? Are you rested? Are you ready to go?
I feel very, very good. The first day I had a little problem with the weather because it's raining, cold, but now I feel perfect.
England is bad.
Yeah,
It's really bad.
I feel very good, and I feel sorry for Devon because he's not resting. He's on the airport, missed his flight, and it's not good for him. I want him to be here fully recovered.
Yeah.
Because I'm eating, sleeping, it's not fair for him.
What a legend. That's why we love some Geordie's Fat Cards right there. Let's have a look if we missed any of these.
So
Super chips.
people are obsessed with. You want to hear your opinion about Dennis and.
I think that now Devon is the winner.
Yeah.
It's my opinion. I think that he is amazing, poor, very strong, very powerful, but I think that he is not ready yet
Not there
for a big match.
It's
Against
coming
Devon.
up. It's coming up soon. It's coming
11th of November.
Yeah, in 2 months.
Yeah, November 11th. Dates. Spoke to Bob.
Dennis maybe later.
Yeah,
Problem.
yeah, but
For right now.
I think that Devon
Yeah.
has a bigger chance to win this super match.
What do you think percentage-wise?
Maybe 70 to 30.
Ooh,
I would say
that's a
almost,
big.
I would say almost the same. Probably like
I don't underestimate
65,
games,
70.
but I
Yeah.
think now Devon is in his shape is brutal.
yeah.
He's secure. He goes out not to arm wrestle to kill.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
He's
that's a
ferocious.
big margin. Big margin. And yeah, maybe.
Same, huh? Neil, what do you think?
Well, yeah, I'm a nut swinger, as you know.
Right.
The amount of comments I got when I said last week after the thing, there was like, "Oh, you really think Devon?"
One thing I want to say too about that. You guys know that Neil has known Devon since Devon was how old? 18?
Very young. When we met in '99.
1999.
Yeah.
And he's seen what Devon has done since and during. Like when he was peaking, he's seen what he's done. And there's stories about him that are like, you think it's mythical creature stuff, and it's not. Like, I don't even know if some of them even know the story about was it 2006, 7 when he pulled all the champions for 3 hours without leaving the table?
I don't think
Who
a
does
lot
it?
of people will know. And but the other thing is, I think we're seeing that guy again. A lot of the when we were talking earlier on, the whole what I was saying with the Vitali biologics. I have a little bit of a theory on that. I believe that the guy in 2008, when I said I felt that Devon was truly exceptional that time against the competition. Frodo, were you in that? Were you at that gig? Were you at the Deepwater? Yeah. You saw what happened there.
You witnessed.
Unbelievable. Just,
Well.
it's just lunacy. He beat the piss out of all of us, one after the other. He could go and go. Recently, we know that Devon went on an arm wrestling visit to Germany, and the myth and legend surrounding that he was pulling for 5 and 6 hours a day, every day. I actually believe that the Vitali biologics treatments that he's been taking have benefited him tremendously. And you've got to feel like Devon may have been injured for a long period of time, and he had underlying issues which were detracting from his ability. What he's done with Vitali biologics have brought him back, and it generally has regenerated the guy. And what we're seeing now is, you hit it on the head earlier today, Mika. Regenerated, but with that additional experience and all those things.
That's exactly right. I think that Vitali has really worked for Devon.
Yeah.
And a healthy Devon. I guess after all those injuries, people just don't know. Like maybe he's been dealing with that. Like he's been arm wrestling like that, brokenish, You know,
For
like when they look at his,
ever.
yeah. So he's been kind of performing. He's still performing well.
Yeah.
Still performing well, and now it's like, yeah.
Mm.
So the fact that he was still able to perform like that is insane. And then now he's getting it all back.
Bad dude.
Yeah.
Terrifying. And you do wonder where he's going to go next.
Yeah.
You do wonder after, you know, because obviously he's got certainly one confirmed match, which is Dennis. That's the 11th of November. Who would be next in line? I mean, if you're him, let's look at the lay of the land, right? You've got a situation where John is pulling in about a month against Alexei Vovoda. So if you're Devon and Vovoda, let's say hypothetically Vovoda beat John.
Yeah.
If you're Devon, would you think, oh, that's a match I always wanted? Or do you think in his mind he'll think, well, Vovoda's not ready? That's,
Yeah.
I think Vovoda is not ready even for John.
Interesting. You think that? Huh? I think Vovoda is very tough right now.
also, John is not, you know, a little bit you know, behind the scenes without sort of speaking out of turn. John, at the moment, is not at his best.
Right.
He's still got issues with that shoulder. So, but John's John. He's got a month.
John is John.
Yeah, interesting.
It's hard to vote against him.
His time, I think that he will be good.
But so, Neil, your question of what should Devon do next? Shouldn't he stay at this weight and just beat? And just face Vitali?
You've got to be thinking.
Dennis and Vitali and then Levan.
That's a big thing, though, isn't it? Because if he was going to pull Levan, you would think he would probably go bigger. Maybe not, though, because he's monster strong at the weight at now. But he's talking about losing weight and going after Kurdigali. And you've got to be thinking, well, in Devon's mind, what is he doing? Going to be the GOAT. You know, he's trying to match John's legacy and trying to just stack as much meat on the bones. So he's trying to do as much as he can, challenge himself as much as he can. I suppose if you're Devon, you do have the luxury, and you should have the luxury of doing whatever you want, whatever turns you on. If you think to yourself, yeah, that's a challenge I'd like to take on, oh, good for you, go for it, you know.
I'm not sure when Levan is coming back, but I think we should beat Vitali and then go for Levan and then onward.
I agree with him.
Because if he drops down, he's going to lose some power at least.
Yeah.
Same here.
And then everybody will say that he's just the number one because Levan.
Yeah, that's true too. But Levan would never come back if he's not ready to kill someone.
No.
He's never, guys, don't underestimate.
Does anybody have any inside information about just how severe or not, particularly self, because I'm only speaking of the Georgian team a lot. For anybody in the chat who doesn't know, Mika is of Georgian descent.
Yes,
so he was speaking to the Georgian team quite a lot over there and obviously can go into more detail. Did they give any detail about how severe or not Levan's wrist injury actually is?
Well, I mean, honestly, sooner than I think like 4 months, not even, right?
Okay.
Something like that.
And any news at all, or did they mention whom he may pull next?
No, nothing yet. But of course, if he comes back, he's gonna probably go straight for whoever the champion is at the time. I think it's gonna be still Devon.
Yeah.
If Vitali beats him, then Vitali.
Yeah, like you say, everybody's going to
Vitali's a tough.
be gunning for him.
Yeah.
The levers are high. Yeah. That's going to be problematic. You know, Vitali might be a problem. I still think Devon can be
Stylistically,
yeah.
You'd have to say that LARRATT's probably the toughest option. I'm going to be honest, I've still got Devon.
You still got Devon. Yeah.
And not swingage. No, I genuinely do have Devon because a couple of things. If you watch back the match at weekend with rebounds, when it turned into a little bit of a battle, Vitali, who I rate extremely highly, was glowing.
Yeah.
After one, like he was laid back in his seat. Like,
Right.
Can you imagine a dogfight with Devon, how deep it would get? So I believe that on endurance alone, I don't think Vitali's going to flash pin.
No. Right.
Not possible.
No.
They will go like that, I think.
Yeah.
And to Italy will get out because Devon has much bigger endurance and technically is better than Vitali.
That's a good call.
Hey. Oh, super chat as well. AW Derek is in the mother fluffing. I might Derek, you want to drop on? If I fire you the link over, let me know in the chat, Derek, if you want to drop on for a minute. If you're up and about and you want to come on for a little chat, let us know. Come chat with myself and the boys. We got. Have you got some super chats there, dude? Any super chats, guys?
Super chats? No.
Let me have a look. Oh, here we go. Oh, one is from Derek. There's one from Derek here. Support Arm Wars, Neil and my boy. Yeah, Dark Card is coming, guys. Hey, guys, if this is your first visit to Supernatural Strength, please give us a like, give us a share, and please subscribe to the channel while you're here. And also get over to Arm Wars channel and sub there, get ready. If you want to join the channel, you can also see Dark Card 3, which will be going out by the end of September, as well as Battle in the Capital Part 2. And lots of other stuff. We'll be catching up with these guys, getting a lot of insight behind the scenes. And we'll start to do that more in a moment. Derek, PM me or let me know if you want to drop in, mate, as well. Silky Wilkie's come back in with a super chat. Neil, can you get accurate volumetrics by submerging George's forearm and calculating the displaced water? How much mass is feeding his top roll? Can you do yours for comparison? You don't have to get in the bath with him. Yeah, I am not getting in the bath with Big G. It's not going to happen. I don't care how much displacement there is. It's not going to happen. Mind you, there is an hot tub outside, mate, and you know how it goes. You get lit up, anything can happen. So I'll keep a lookout for Derek. If Derek wants to drop on, we will send him over the link, and he can jump in here. Hey, quick one for you, Georgie. Your first time here at Arm Wars, and we're absolutely honoured to have you. What do you think of the house? What do you think? What's your experience been like so far?
Excellent. I think it's amazing. Everything. 10 out of 10.
Mega. Can't argue with that. We will take
10
it.
plus.
It's pretty evident. The house is
Best
pretty
thing
cool.
about it, Saturday and Sunday in Manchester. You get, ladies and gentlemen, you get your the weather.
And
Absolute class. Let's have a look. If you see anything from my internet's playing up here. Oh, I'm going live in 30 minutes, or else it would pop in here. Let's see something else up soon. No, mate, Derek, we're happy for you. We were talking about you a few minutes ago. Great to see you get a win, mate. And as I said to you while we were over there, to be perfectly honest, I think you're better than you think you are, Derek. And I think you've got massive growing room. Don't feel any pressure, mate. Just go with the flow, and it's all up. You had a massive amount of headroom there. You were very, very dominant the other day. Very, very dominant. And myself, Devon, Paul, Lynn, Mika, we were all buzzing around, weren't we? Really, really good. I don't think I've missed any super chats. Let me double check I haven't. And we will move on to, I want to ask Froda about the Denis Siflenkov thing a bit more, because you've got quite a lot of experience of watching Denis pull. Where do you think Denis, in your mind, from what you've seen and we've seen on social media, where do you think he sits in the whole super heavyweight category? Because we've only seen him, ranking-wise, right-handed, we've only seen him pull one match, and it was against John. Now, as a perspective setter, John may be not at his best right now, and we saw him come up short against Todd.
Yeah, but
Does that change your opinion on Denis? Sorry, how much?
When he faced Dennis.
I think John maybe hasn't been great since he had the snowmobile issue. That's my personal opinion. John may have said differently, I don't know. But I know at the time he was very troubled by that, and I know that he was still concerned about that weekend when we saw him, wasn't he? So I don't think we've seen the best of John for a while. That may come back, particularly if he's continuing the Vitali treatments and they do start to work well for him. We saw with Devon, it took at least, 9 months to a year of continual treatment. So let's see what that does for John. But from the sort of Denis perspective, does what we're seeing from John now, and John not having been at his very best, change your opinion a little bit? Do you think, in other words, that Devon is currently pulling at a much higher level than Denis has done to date?
Yes.
So
I think that it's hard to place Dennis right now.
okay,
because of just that one match, and you don't know how good his opponent was
Mhm.
at the time. And when they faced us, Devon has a much higher, or many more tools than Dennis has.
Options wise, technically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure Dennis can be strong enough to just control the match. He's got a thick hand, but it's quite small.
Mhm.
So Devon can work his magic in a grip.
So interestingly, when we were going over to Monica's restaurant while we were out in Turkey, I spent a lot of time with John, which was awesome. John, if you do catch this show, fantastic catching up with you again, brother. It was awesome hanging out. Great dude, John. We had a lot of laughs, a lot of fun. We went down to, we were last man standing on two occasions. Probably didn't do me any good. That's why I feel as rough as I do now, but I'm still better than Jason Statham in there. And John was telling me a little bit about the Dennis situation, and he said, my opinion, and this was before, incidentally, this is before Devon and Hermes pulled, so this is like on the Friday, and he said, my opinion, I honestly believe that if they pulled now, today, Devon would murder Dennis. That was his opinion. He said he thinks he would absolutely murder him. So yeah, that's the opinion of John Brasink, who has recently pulled both. Oh, here we go, super chat. Engin's forehead taco. Why would Engin and others in the community even mention people that called it scripted? Every sport has those creeps. It should be ignored. What the? Who's called it scripted? There's people who's called it scripted. Sorry, guys, I've been off social media. Is that even a thing?
Yeah.
People say that match was scripted.
I actually read the comment. Someone said that Thursday paid. Gasparini to lose.
Are you taking?
Thursday would be the last person to pay.
Guys, that is absolute nonsense. That is the most ridiculous. Listen, Hermes Gasparini had his whole family sat there.
Yeah. Good luck.
Oh, yeah,
Good
his
luck,
mum and
Hermes,
dad were
taking
there,
money
his
to-
girl was there.
Right.
Yeah, forget that. This is a proud, honourable, principled man. He came to win, and he tried his best to win. Devon tried his best to win, and the outcome was the outcome, and that is what went down. I didn't even know that was a thing. Apologies, mate. I didn't even know that was a thing. I can't believe that people would write that. To be honest, it's total garbage.
Oh, I think. Did you read the Caleb Williams one?
Just got it now, mate. So Caleb Williams, Georgie, did Devon's hand versus Hermes scare you? I.e., what you saw? Has the match result changed your mind because you're going to be facing Devon this week?
I was surprised by the way how easy Devon destroyed Hermes, and I'm not as afraid, but I will be more serious and I will take care a lot more than before.
You don't get top rolled much, do you?
No.
When was the last time you got top rolled? Like ever?
Never.
Never been.
Never.
Never been top rolled.
Never been done. Never been talked about. Yeah, that's what we were saying about you before you even came.
I just want to tell you that I want to face Vitali also, and you will see interesting results there. Because I know who I can talk with.
Yeah.
I have the feeling.
That's awesome.
So here we go. Furious S with the super chat. Thank you, mate. Your super chat. He's put, Georgie, when we're going to see you versus Zaur Pauzelayev in the match would be interesting since both are outside pullers. Wants to see you pull Zaur Pauzelayev.
It will be very good match because, as I said before, for me, Zaur is the strongest puller in Russia. He is now recovering from biceps injury, and
From which he came back
2-3 months.
Alarming speed, incredible. How long was it? 2 months?
3 months.
3 months.
He injured March and
Pulled AMC.
in the beginning of July. 3 months.
I mean, that's incredible, isn't it? It's
He,
genuinely incredible.
he almost defeated Vitali on the final.
I've never seen him.
It was close match, and I want to pull him also. I want to pull all the best heavyweights. And I think that Zohar is more dangerous than Vitali.
So based upon that,
he
mate,
has more horsepower than him, and his hand is also very big because I have pulled it here, and I know what he's capable of.
Derek versus Georgi in an eating contest.
Lebanon eating.
Lemons and pizza.
Yeah.
You gotta start with 10 lemons.
So let's have a look here. Flying Ryan. I see Devon versus Dennis as a rise back pressure battle. To be honest, I think endurance is going to be the factor there as well. Just who can go the longest.
Dennis has a good team.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's so joint strong, isn't he? As well, in the wrist and hand. When you grip it, when you air grip with Dennis, you can feel how sinewy he is.
He's very uncomfortable. Very difficult to make a good grip.
Yeah, very, 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 very difficult to grip. Really awkward. Paul Italia Cigar with a super chat. Thanks for your super chat, mates. But Devon's rise and leverage is going to be tough for Dennis. I think Devon's package that he brings to the table will be very, very difficult now. He's got pretty much every angle covered at a high level. His options, his leverage, the top end strength is very, very significant. As myself and Mika were alluding to, there's a little bit of more backstory from when we're at East versus West. But believe me, Devon isn't lacking horsepower when it gets arm on arm either. If he sets himself to do that, he's got a tremendous amount of top end strength.
Oh,
so, yeah, he is very strong.
Look at Devon. Honestly, I mean, I follow Devon and I listen to him a lot. Even he has me fooled how humble he is sometimes. He underplays himself, man.
Purposely.
Like it's crazy. Like, guys, think about like what Prudnik did. By the way, that's one of my other favorite matches. Prudnik and Vitali. Prudnik is very strong inside.
Yes, he is.
He was probably considered at maybe one of the best inside pullers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
He's got insane horsepower, and he was in very good shape when he faced Devon.
Mm-hmm.
And Devon literally like just boom, no problem inside. Almost, I wouldn't say toyed, but kind of a little bit did.
Yeah.
So, and then you think of how strong Debunking is. Yes, it was right hand, left hand, but Prudnik's right is very, very strong inside. Then you saw Debunking struggle to beat Prudnik. Prudnik actually beat Debunking, came back from the two.
Prudnik is
that was
awesome.
I fucking love Prudnik. Okay,
It's
that was
great.
it was one of the best matches ever, and it was an honor to be there to see it.
You were in the.
I was in the corner. Prudnik was confused, like, what is this dude doing? I'm like, because nobody came up to the corner, and I was like, somebody corner him, and then Engen's like, go up there. And I'm like, me, all right, dude, I'll go up there, and then Ruslan came up.
Yeah.
But Devon's very strong, guys. He's very fucking strong. He's strong inside. He's strong outside. He's not that. People think he's like really weak because of the King's move era thing that happened, and he's always like David Chafee, and then he would King's move up. That's why everybody thinks like, oh, Devon's not that strong. He's just using tricks. He's just using these crazy techniques.
I want to tell you that this Devon who faced Dave years ago, it's not the same.
Not even close.
Now he's a monster.
Not even close. And John Brzezinski attested to that too.
Before he was small, skinny, arms, small biceps. Look him now. He is very big, very powerful.
He actually looked pretty shredded against
Shredded also, yeah.
against Hermes. But
He had clearly lost a significant amount of weight.
right.
I actually asked him about that when we got there, and he said, "Yeah, but he said he's
Feels
done
good.
sort of a spiritual and physical cleansing. He'd been away for a while, been over to I think it was Picton, and for like a month or so.
Yeah.
He looked lean,
Right.
athletic, you know, and he had a fresh face. He looked clean and fresh face, didn't he? And it was really good. But it didn't look like he'd lost any power.
Yeah, and there's only so much
You know?
tricks you can do, guys. Come on. when you arm wrestle somebody that you just there's nothing you can do. Tricks are only good for like little percentage difference.
Yeah.
Like he's there, he's right there. Considering how strong Hermes is, think about how strong Hermes is and how powerful he is. And for Devon to just slowly go inside of him and after to pull table and be like, yeah, I got you there too. The only thing was, I guess, pronated Hermes. When Hermes was able to pronate, then Hermes can get it. But flat hand, Devon's not going to let you get it. He's not going to let you come into your power.
I will tell you something very interesting, in my opinion. To beat Devon, it must be a person who makes more table time to understand the game better. You know? I'm not kidding. Hermes is not doing enough. He make one time a month maybe. He want to be strong, fast, but if you face him, technically uncomfortable, one hands strong, he stop him and he doesn't know what to do.
Right.
Know that from me.
That's fascinating. Actually, I like that.
Because I am very good at the predictions. I almost never lose a prediction. Unless it's much.
Interesting. Table time.
I'm not saying that it's me.
By the way, you know what's funny about that? When we were doing all these seminars, so Devon does seminars, everybody's doing seminars, and and John was at one of the seminars, and one of our buddy, I think Cole Gray, was there, and he asked John. He was so excited to meet John, and the one thing you want to ask John is, "What do I do for training?" John's just like, "Harmless." That's it, one liner. And Cole's like, "I'm so disappointed. I wanted to hear like this and this and this tool, this tool and that tool." And our John's like, "Yeah,
Against Devon is maybe even smarter than John, because John like to fair diplomat. They don't want to make tricks.
of course,
Mind game, you need practice.
a lot of table."
Yes, to feel very good the hand, not just weights and power.
And Devon changed a lot of his methods during the years. And what's the last method? What do you think the last method? The last method is table tennis for Devon too. You went right.
Tennis coach. If you want to be a good tennis player, what would you tell people to do?
Yes. If you want to be a good skier, make ski. Good football player, play football.
I mean, like
box.
Yeah, but of course we do physical conditioning. I think it's a big deal, and we get ready off the court too. But of course, mainly it's as much time as you can spend on the tennis court as possible. Dude, he's massive. Dude, he's big. He's bigger than the water bottle.
You see these hands?
Boom! 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 It's like Telly Savalas and Neil Brennan hiding in his t-shirt.
That looks so smart. Don't out-angle me, Georgie.
I was mine. You're in the background. I'm in the fore. I'm like I'm 5 feet in front of him. Ridiculous. So let's have a look. Have we missed any super? I don't think I've missed any super chats. Oh, I got a message from Phil there. Check super chats. I must have missed some super chats. What the frig? Why have they not come through?
Friday Warzone.
Here we go.
Adam Warzone.
Adam Warzinski. Yeah, we'll talk about him in a minute because he did well. Red Bernie. Going to be an interesting match between Devon and Georgie because both pullers done a lot of table time. Yes. All we need now is for that plane to arrive.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel so bad for Devon.
I text him today that I feel bad for him because he made a post in the airport. We were eating pizza and liquid Frode in a good restaurant. I don't feel good in this way.
No. Devon, if you're watching, can't wait for you to get here. Auden, can't wait for you to get here. We love you guys. Get yourselves.
Will you change the program to be us to have more time to recover?
Yes.
It's not about it.
Dustin Hyatt.
Yeah.
Oh mate, I felt bad for Dustin. He's only a young kid, he's just starting in the game. Thomas Mind, he's been around a long time. it's extreme pressure when you go over there. And talking to Dustin when we were at the press conference, his dad, I love that his dad's there with him and stuff as well. Really good guy. We had Dustin and his dad here at Arm Wars. Great people. And you could see that Dustin was nervous, extremely nervous. A little bit of rabbit in the headlights. And if you are watching Dustin, don't feel bad about it, mate. Listen, at this stage of your career, at that age, you can't lose, mate. And it's really not a problem. It's one day, one arm wrestling match. Just go away. Don't take any big knee-jerk considerations. Do anything silly. Just keep doing what you're doing. It will come nice and easy. Just one day, and that guy had your number that day. A little bit more experienced, he was a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, and that guy was no joke either.
He's no bum.
Good puller. 20-time Italian national champion.
Good puller.
Yeah,
Thomas is good. Well, he looks like an athlete, doesn't he? No doubt about it.
Russ is young. He's got full future ahead of him for sure.
NWUK1 in the
Yeah.
great show, gents. Devon's physical level seems unreal, but mentally, do you think there's anyone who comes close to him? It's interesting, isn't it? Because I think Hermes had a degree of protection there because of the fact he didn't understand that everything that Devon was saying. But even then, those mental games that Devon was playing, they get where water couldn't. You know, water could not get where they get. It was literally drip, 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 drip constantly. It never stopped. When they were out just chilling, no cameras on, drip, drip, drip. They'd go in, start to eat something, same again. He never let up, did he?
No.
It was utterly relentless. Never stopped. Oh, here we go. Timing update from Devon LARRATT. 4:30 p.m. takeoff, but don't count on it.
4:30?
Yeah.
Next tomorrow.
Gotta be.
That's like 16
Turkish
hours.
time, so that is
Oh yeah, they're
2:30 UK, I think.
so like
Which should put him
16
here
hours.
tomorrow night at like 8. Yeah, like 7 or 8 p.m.
6. Are they 2 hours? Are they 2 hours?
Yeah, that blows.
So tomorrow at 8
hours.
9. Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah,
You'd be arrived tomorrow evening.
something like that. So there you go, guys. That was
So-
live from Devon. He just said, yeah, but don't count on it. So yeah, hopefully everything's okay there, but it's a bit of a ropey situation.
By the way, they lost my luggage. These flights, man, I'm done.
Well, look on the bright side, you got some new English underpants.
Happy head shirt.
Oh, FYI, don't bring them. So the other thing we've got, we're going to be getting some signed T-shirts and giving those away as well. They will be signed by all these guys, signed by Relentless Florida Hovland, signed by Mika Sakwella, Leeds, Devon LARRATT, Olin LARRATT, Georgie Svetkov, and all the other guys that are here in Dark Off 3. We've got quite a few of them. We'll be doing some sort of T-shirt stuff with you guys and with our channel members coming up very soon. So let's have a look. Have I missed any super chats at this stage? I don't think I have. No, I don't think I've missed anything. Should be up to date.
Quick question for you, Derek.
For Derek,
Yeah, for you. Yeah. Georgie's left currently. As good as his right or better?
Is strong. I feel it very good.
Yeah.
But my right is much stronger.
Okay.
It's good, strong.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good, but
Your right's your right.
yeah, my right is my right.
You're the same or same? Both.
Yeah.
My right is my
No,
right.
no.
Normally you're right.
Left is, better.
Your whole career or just now?
No.
But usually, normally you're right?
My right arm is strong.
My right.
now you're facing Philip.
Woo! Philip, right?
Philip Fritz. Philip Fritz is currently asleep upstairs, isn't
Yeah. He's a professional.
He's
Yeah.
sleeping now.
he? Yeah.
Probably best out.
What he doesn't know is that Florida Hovland is in his room.
Wait, are you?
Yeah.
How many you also waking up?
And like, you wake his ass up, like, Rob. You're gonna go in, fucking like a brass down. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining the show, please hit that like button. Help us raise money to buy Georgie Spetcoat puppy. But while he's over here in the UK, give us a like, give us a share, subscribe to the channel, and we'll all come back to you in another life. Here we go. Arm wrestling Derek is a big guy myself. I'd like in here, big dude. That's all. Jesus Christ, he's a big guy. As a big guy myself, I'd like to know Georgie's thoughts on weight. What is his ideal? And then it flipped up the screen.
What's his ideal weight and does he care?
RD, thanks for your super chat, mate. Thank you very much. What is your ideal weight? Do you care about weight?
Yes, I care about weight because 2 years ago I was eating too much bad food. I was 200 kilograms. I'm not kidding.
Full on 200 kilos.
2021 in the beginning,
200 kilos.
I was 200 kg. Yeah.
Holy hell, that's two of me.
I was eating 10,000 calories per meal.
Jesus.
I'm not kidding. And I started a good diet. I removed the sugar, almost the sugar, the bread from my.
Sugar is the devil, mate.
Yeah, and slowly I start losing weight. And in the end of the year, I was 170 kilograms and I became world champion for the first time.
And what is your weight now? Right now?
I'm 161 or 2 kilograms now.
161 or.
But I have a goal to remove about 10 more kilograms from me because I have more fat and I want to be leaner. And I think that I will not lose my strength if I remove these 10 kilograms because I will do it slowly, with good nutritional, and the perfect weight for me will be about 150 kilograms.
Which is still very big.
Yeah, it will be big, but I have to remove some from here, from everywhere. You sleep better, you feel better. Yeah, lemons. The lemons seriously help me a lot.
I'm gonna friggin' I'm in. When you do 10, Frodo has just not said a word, and I'm going to sign him up for 6 lemons. I will do 3rd of 11. And what are you up for?
Okay. After the match?
Lemon total.
But after
Thursday
the match,
night,
right?
lemon off. 22.
Minus 20.
Lemon.
I'll do 2.
Are you one field lemon? Does it have to be? You have to have it.
You have to have it with the skin.
For the maximum. Tell them the story about the lemon.
Witness. So I had conversation with one of the best professors in Bulgaria for nutritional.
Is his name Professor Lemon?
No,
Is it not?
he told me that if you consume lemons, it produce more collagen in the joints. It's good for the immune system, and if you take it during a meal, it helps the digestion and you absorb the food better than without lemon. And it helps to absorb the meat.
So you absorb your food better.
Yeah.
You get better nutritional.
Yes.
Bloody hell.
It helps for almost everything, and it helps to lose weight.
Does it not up your acidity levels in your body significantly?
No, I don't think so.
Bloody hell.
And I feel much better when I eat lemons. You have to try it. You cannot say for one time, but if you continue to do this for 2 or 3 weeks, you will notice a good difference.
So for the 6 lemons will be worth it.
Yeah.
In the long run.
Yes.
He'll be like, but he'll also the next day get up and go, you know what? That was worth it because I have absorbed my food better for the rest of the duration of this trip. My 1/3 of a lemon, I will try. And
1/3 of a lemon.
1/3 of a lemon.
Needle.
Yeah. Peeled. Your 2 lemons. Are you doing your 2 lemons unpeeled?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because Georgie, 10 lemons.
You have to do peel?
No, he's not doing it. He's on field.
I'll do it. Okay,
No,
with a little water and start with apples.
I'll do no peel.
Okay, like this.
Yeah.
Okay, we just slice them
Yep, and just go.
on four and start.
Now, how many times have you done this? How long have you had this training experience of these lemons?
I started during 2021.
Oh shit! So you got
I
2 years
don't
on
eat
it?
every day lemons, but
You got 2 years of experience on this. If you
5 days is
He's a semi-professional.
I'm an amateur, so if I eat 2, it's equivalent of his at least 6, 7.
Rollers going for 6.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Going for 6.
You're doing a quarter?
Third.
Yeah, you're doing lines.
Yeah, I
You're
will
doing
do
lines, Neil.
third of the field lemon. Yeah, that's what I'm in for at this stage. You never know. Anything can happen. But at the moment, that third of a lemon. Yep. 6 to 10. Georgie. Here we go. On Lawson, thank you for your super chat, mates. But you heard it here first. Neil says Devon's package is too solid for a Lambani for Dennis. Slight build, but let's go. All I'm saying is, at the moment, I do take Dev in that match on the right arm. Let me look what we got in here. Surely we are up to speed now. I think we've got 400 plus people here with us on the show. Just got an update from No Limits Devon LARRATT. He will be here tomorrow, all being well. Flight has been cancelled tonight. On Thursday night, post-match, we will be having the first ever Arm Wars Lemon-Off. Frodo will set a new Norwegian national record in lemon eating. I'm not sure whether there is a state record in California, but if there isn't, we'll be on Thursday. And Yormi Svetkov will set a world lemoning record right here.
Did you have a reaction first thing? What are the side effects? I'm waiting. I need to know what's going to happen.
No.
Nothing? Your stomach is something else.
World record.
Yeah. I can eat steak with cake.
So, guys, I have just heard in the chat that our main man, Derek Smith, is going live now. I don't want to encroach on his usual spot because we usually go on a Sunday. So I wanted to just say a massive thank you to everybody for tuning in, checking out tonight's show. Huge well done to Paul, the White Oak Lynn, our guy. Killed it. Looked amazing over at East versus West. We'll say a massive thank you to everybody for tuning in. If this is your first time here on Supernatural Strength, please like, share, subscribe. Dark Card 3 is in the works, ladies and gentlemen. It will be released to all YouTube channel members before the end of September. Battle in the Capital 2, same situation. We'll bring you loads of behind the scenes stuff from these guys, including the Lemon-Off in glorious Technicolor. Yeah, a lot going down. I want to say thank you. There's some nice comments coming in. White Wolf, thanks, mate. Silky Wilkie, thank you very much. All the guys in the chat, thank you very much. Please get over and support these guys. Have you got a YouTube channel? No. You don't do YouTube, do you?
Instagram.
I have just Instagram.
Instagram.
You don't do it either, do you?
Instagram.
Just Instagram again.
Mika, go lightly.
Mika, go lightly on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Georgie Svetkov.
Which makes a great deal of sense. Absolute class. Yeah. Big day.
Off the grid.
Guys, thank you very much. We will see you with the fix on Sunday. It's highly likely that we'll go live again here, update you when Devon and Auden arrive here in the Dark Card. Remember, we got the giveaway for the channel members on the signed shirts and so on. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we will get this thing rocking for you as soon as we can. Get it out to all our channel members. If you're not a YouTube channel member of the Arm Wars channel and you want to get over, you do want to see Dark Card 3 with Svetkov and Devon LARRATT, Frodo Hoderman, and Philip Fritz. Mika Sakwara leads it against the world super. You're in a 4-manner. How are you feeling about that anyway?
Great, fantastic, can't wait.
Cannot wait.
Greg Sanders, the Bullet. You got Joshua Davis, Adrian Professor.
Joshua Davis wants to kill you, rematch.
Yes, he does.
Mhm.
Yes, he does. He's
So-
got to go through, Adrian first.
And you get the Bullet straight out the gate. Paul Lara gets Chris Ham, gets Tom Wilson. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Anil Najran, there's some solid bowlers in there. Right-handed, left-handed. Bogdan Stoiker will get another great match with Elliot
And
Eccles.
Frodo just looked at me and goes, "Want both hands?" Yeah, he goes. And when Frodo goes like that, when
Yeah.
Frodo smiles at you and goes like that, then you know you're fucked. That's what I was doing to Frodo last time. He pulled like 50 people. All right, Frodo, next match you on. Yeah, your arm's okay, right? No, it's just it blasted
Throwing
into
the
the
rope
shadow.
on people. Guys,
All right, good night, y'all.
Nutrigenics, all the best. Hope you guys are great.
Welcome to Derek's Live.
And we got here, let's have a look. All broken guys in here. Shadow back up. Good job. I love you, George. He says. Who else have we got? The Drew. Mika was jumping so high when Devon won the first round. We were having a lot of fun over there. Buzzer Drews, great to see you, mate. Phil Woody, thank you for looking after the channel again, as always. We're going to jump off here now. Get over there and check out Derek Smith, ladies and gents. Until we see you next time here on Supernatural Strength. Take it easy, please.
Yeah. Awesome. That was fun.
There we go.
Great.